Welcome back again to our podcast. This is part two. Now, coming back to Atharva University. After 25 years of persistence and growth, we have finally attained the status of university. With our advanced research and technology in place, with the labs that only we have in India, what are something we should look forward to?
First of all, now university, of course, it's a big task, but we have taken up a challenge which I never thought that after 25 years of completion of this entire Atharva's journey, again I have to take a new task. So we have taken a task after completion of so many years, and we understood now what is required for the country, what is required for the students to nurture their mind and to make them not only comparatively strong but very competitive enough to have a competition with the international students. So what we have decided now, Atharva University will be launching its first this year. We are taking into consideration which every university or many institutions in India they're taking up, especially artificial intelligence. Everywhere you go, people are talking about artificial intelligence. Even a small childrens are talking about artificial intelligence. So what does it mean by artificial intelligence? Whether it is a data science, whether it is machine learning, whether it is robotics, whether it is automation, whether we have to think about robotics and a collaborative arrangements of studies with a drone manufacturing. As there was a survey saying that in another 10 years, the drones and robotics will be the next world. As we have seen in the wars also, thousand drones flying together and attacking the different enemy countries. So the time is changing. So we have taken the course in a very systematic way. The systematic way, that means we have done a lot of studies, research by our team, taking a particular course, taking its curriculum, whether it is 30 months, 40 months, 48 months, and then how to make a student's industry friendly, or say how he should be either entrepreneur or a material or a product which would be required by the industry, and a time machine. Again, if you could see, the industry are always waiting for the new generation students to come up. And Atharva has got a long history of about 27 years of making engineers and giving it to the companies like Infosys, Capgemini, Mastec, Mahindra British Telecom, Accenture, you name it. The all big companies have been taken students from Atharva College of Engineering, including TCS. So the companies like engineering, companies like international arenas, everybody is waiting for the new generation engineers. So Atharva University will be having a lot of cutting edge technology, a very powered research syllabus, and industry oriented courses and an internship every year. See, what happens is in Atharva College of Engineering, which is a Mumbai University syllabus. So we cannot alter, we cannot add, we cannot delete, because of course it's a Mumbai University, which is a well-known university all over the world. And of course it has got its own charm, own beauty in terms of designing the syllabus. But what we could do or what we are doing is we are doing the syllabus what industry wants. What could be the future? Say we are in 2025. Say 25 students, 25 batch students will be going out in 2028. 25, 26, 27, 28. Suppose he goes out 28 into the industry, he should be so well educated, well technologically polished with communication, with his profiling, with the languages, with the technology, and then he could face the challenges of the industry, and he could be a one good either employer, either entrepreneur, or a good employee with that company, which is a technologically based, scientifically proven, tested human resource, will be always a proud for that company who's going to get it recruited. So there are many areas what we are touching, means the students to be taking the first year, how the first year could be, how many months their test could happen, their technological advancement, the courses, the branches, what we are taking as comparative to universities of MIT in New York, or in, say, the technology based in Canada, technology based in Germany, specialized into the future technologies. So all those things taking into the consideration, the power packed program as a curricular or a syllabus have been designed by the research faculty members. So Atharva University will have a lot of advantages, many advantages, which you could say related to the internship. What normally we do internship is into the fourth year, but here we could do the internship every after completion of first year, then every semester. Like how in international areas they have every semester they have internship. So we could be in a position to make our student as a internationally studies and internationally curriculum, which many universities must be doing it. But as comparative analysis, what we have done will be a cutting edge technology which international university brings will make our student as compared to international universities student.
That's one proud moment for the entire Atharva family. And this being the very first year of Atharva University, what's the vision and expectations you have for the students and from them at the same time?
As I have said that there are many points. Means academic diversity across emerging fields. Means especially when we talk about emerging fields, when we look into the areas of artificial intelligence, of ML, machine learning, which I have explained to you people that machine learning is not only machine learning by way of robotics and drones, but there are so many machines. Whether there is in electrical engineering, automation, if you go into the data analytics, it is again the data scrutiny, data, how to gather the data, how to churn the data, how to synchronize methodology of systemized data analytics. Then there are so many other areas where you could go for emerging areas, where we talk about innovation, research and technology. When we know that innovation means what, we are making the programs. The programming is very important, whether the software programs, hardware emerging areas. And innovation means innovation has got no boundaries. Means suppose we think about space technology, or radar technology, or wireless technology. When we have seen, when Sunita Williams came down from the space, the 7 minutes her contacts have been not been seen by anybody. That time only electronics wired satellite antennas could be able to track those devices and her communication, which has been innovated by Atharva also, where we are doing the innovation. So innovation means what? The content of AI, means artificial intelligence content, whether it is augmented reality or virtual reality, which is not available. When you buy a Samsung headgear, you could see only the fishes are moving into the sea. Those are the content are available. So the content making is one of the deadliest and the most research advanced technology which Indian students should do. And content has got tremendous demand in the international market. If you take into the consideration the space shuttle, how to repair a space shuttle? We cannot go to the space. So space shuttle in a VR mode, or a space shuttle in AR mode, or the cross reality, we can do AR and VR together. We have to repair the space. Means the students have to understand, while using VR headgears, you can go enter into the space, or you can learn space shuttle. But to get it understand or get to know how it happens, they have to have a mixed reality. Or you take gaming. Atharva University will have the gaming division, where we'll have the gaming, the students will develop the games. Student will develop the humanoid robots. Students will develop the small robotics as well as the drones. So if you take into the consideration the gaming division, the students can develop games utilizing the next technology. And these all technology, when students will use, they will become either developers, they will become entrepreneurs, or they will work with the companies which are very specialized.
I am sure that students are looking forward to it. And before I wrap up, there's one debatable question I would like to ask you. As we all know, at the global politics, Donald Trump recently implemented few policies for the immigrant students. How do you think our leaders and educators at the same time take away something from them, and how we are still way ahead of them in some ways?
No, first of all, Mr. Donald Trump, whatever he had spoken about the students of India, and we would not like to give visas to Indian students or ban Indian students. I feel whatever the statements what he had done, we have to go into the root cause of that particular statements. If we see last 10 years, the Indian students have gone abroad. If you take into the consideration, uh, more than lakhs of the students have gone out of country. And they must have paid not a small amount, they must have been paid in crores to these particular countries. So what those countries have got means the report which shows that 10 lakh 76,000 crores have been paid by the Indian students to the foreign countries, especially to the US in last 10 years. If you take into the consideration the budget of the states of India, means Indian states budgets are 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, lakh crores. The Indian budget, the India's budget is something around 56 lakh crores. Just imagine last 10 years, the Indian students have gone abroad to studies. They should go. It's not a wrong thing that they should not go. They should go. But just imagine the calculation what Indian students have paid is 10 lakh 76,000 crores in last 10 years. And those 10 years, if you think, if we could have established that 10 lakh 76,000 crores in India, one IIT which has been made by any government requires in today's age, in 2025, if you want to make one IIT in India, it requires 2,820 crores. So just imagine in 10 years, if you would have spent that money within India for the future of Indian students, we would have made 62 IITs in India for the future of Indian students. But we paid that much money to America, say USA, when they say United States of America had received so much money from Indian students. What has happened? Of course, Indian student has got fantastic brains. They have an intellectual capital. And of course, they have an attraction to go to US. But I would like to give thanks to our Indian Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji, for changing the entire India since last 10, 11 years, bringing technology, bringing new thing, bringing national education policy, which was awaited for 36 years. So there was a change which has been brought in by the Indian Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji. But as compared to what we have done and what America is thinking now, is the Indian intellectual capital is coming to America. Of course, they are paying to America, understanding the system, understanding the technology, understanding the digital age which America is doing and developing it. And Indian students by birth, whenever they are born, they are brilliant. So they are going over there, they are studying over there, they are coming into India, and they are developing India as the next generation country. And here is the game which Mr. Donald Trump thinks that Indian education system is going to get it more and more powerful. Indian economy is going to get more and more powerful day by day. It is the fifth largest economy now, which will become third largest economy in coming years. The brain, the powerful imagination of the Indian students related to the Indian economy, which comes out from the intellectual capital in terms of the students' mind, which of course have been trained by the US professors, but now it will be coming back and students will be trained again by the Indian professors, which are equivalent to US. And that's why I would like to request to the Indian students, of course, believe in Indian professors, believe in Indian education system. After introducing NEP, of course, it is a very good education system. And we believe in India, we believe in patriotism, we believe in the sacrifice have been done by the soldiers, their valor, their sacrifice, their bravery. We should go to foreign countries, we should of course learn many things, but we should come back to the soil of India and we should come back to our birthplace and deliver the best to the country, to develop it to the best nation, not over the decades, but in coming 5 years, the students can be, the next generation students can develop India as one of the best nation in the world, not only to live, but to educate and to make businesses and to entrepreneurs. India should be remembered not only as a India to study, but India as to entrepreneurship, India to develop as a farmer's land, and India to be developed as the soldier's land, and India to be developed as a patriotic Indian's land.
That's one great way to connect way back to global politics, coming back to home. And thank you so much, sir, for the insights at your remarkable journey. And I am super excited to witness Atharva University taking great heights, and especially for sure students and everyone from the team as well. This is Sukman Kaur signing off with big dreams and what next. Thank
Thank you.
you.